Oh my gosh, Amish, you know what I realized today?
That was an exhausting walk?
No, I realized that we're on show 18 and today's February 18th.
That's actually really cool. It's kind of like a golden birthday.
Exactly. 18 is such a special number.
I know, right? You can vote, get a tattoo, or get sued.
Well, that's one way to think about it, but I'm not excited to go to my own doctor's appointments or live alone.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss being a kid when I'm 18.
Yeah, but let's not think about the future too much. Let's just live in the moment and enjoy the last few months of our junior year. I'm Giselle.
And I'm Amish. Welcome to APN Show 18.
If you're like me and are extreme boba fanatic, the Junior Council's fundraiser is perfect for you. The class of 2023 is hosting a fundraiser with Bengong Tea, and today's the last day they're accepting orders. Each drink is only $5, and you can check out the different options at the link down below. For more information, contact any junior ASB member or DM them on Instagram at ArcadiaHS23.
We can all agree that it hasn't been easy with the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. To make matters worse, the cost of everyday items has noticeably increased. To learn more about why this is happening and what we can do to take action, here's Ethan to talk more about inflation.
Everyday items such as this simple Big Mac that used to cost $4 in 2019 now costs $5.19. Why this drastic increase, you might ask? Well, that's all because of inflation. Inflation occurs when the prices of items and services begin to gradually increase, but as the price increases, you still receive the same amount as before.
Currently, we're sitting at 7.5% inflation, which is the worst we've seen in almost 40 years. Billions of dollars of stimulus money that was pumped into the economy. You have limited resources, like cars and meat and everything else, which means there's a natural price increase for that as well. And frankly, thanks to the labor shortage, we're paying our workers a lot more as well. So we have this combination of demand pull inflation, cost push inflation, and just quantity inflation all sort of hitting simultaneously, which is causing the problems we're dealing with right now in this country.
For those of you who drive, gas prices have increased by 50% since last year, according to the Labor Department. This means that a $40 fill-up would cost about $60 now, which could put financial stress on a lot of drivers. For seniors who are going into college the upcoming school year, your tuition is now higher than ever with a 1.6% rise in the public 4-year colleges and 2.1% rise in private 4-year colleges.
Well, unfortunately, the easy solution is to stop spending money, which is easier said than done to a large degree. There is no easy solution right now as far as trying to resolve the inflationary problems in this country.
The Federal Reserve's response to this inflation is to increase interest rates in order to combat these prices, which means the borrowing costs from banks will increase in hopes that it would lead to falling prices. But in order for these increases to be effective, we will be looking at much higher rates of interest in the near future. So remember, Arcadia, the next time you guys are going grocery shopping or buying Big Macs, try to save up some of your money and look out for those soaring prices. This has been Ethan, and let's go back to the studio.
Gamers, now is your time to shine. Sign up for Arcadia High's Reverse's SoCal Valorant Invitational and show them what you got. This online tournament is open to all and completely free to join. Sign up through the link below and you'll even have the chance to win prizes from a $6,000 pool. Championship Day will also be live streamed and feature celebrity guest VCT casters. Test your skills and we wish you all the best of luck.
Hey Giselle, try to open this box. It's like impossible to open.
Give me this. Oh my God.
Yeah, you're not ready to be an adult.
Well, our APN crew went around and asked some Apaches to open this very box.
Let's see how they did.
Open it. Oh God! Oh my
my god!
Oh my god!
A pastor in Tennessee hosted a very strange kind of book club. Last week, Josh and Nicole covered the banning of mouse, and this week they will be continuing their story with some shocking events that occurred after the banning.
On February 2nd, Pastor Greg Locke of the Global Vision Bible Church in Tennessee held an event called Deliverance from Demons. Members of the far-right church congregated to burn copies of books such as Twilight and Harry Potter. He claims that these materials are demonic and are evil garbage.
I think it's within their rights. They haven't broken any laws. I do think it's silly. The Harry Potters and the Twilights idolize witchcraft and sorcery to a point that it's of a danger to the Christian faith. They're entitled to feel that way, and they're entitled to burn the books. They're not breaking any laws.
While some, like Mr. Green, believe that members of the church are entitled to feel the way they feel, others think more strongly.
When we start burning books, it becomes very reminiscent of Hitler's regime. And the Holocaust. It's in an effort to take control of them. I think it's really scary when people start burning books, allow people to maybe not feel comfortable with something, put it back on the shelf, but allow others the access to it.
If we look at the reasons, a lot of times they're rooted in fear and misunderstanding. To quote one of my favorite authors, Jason Reynolds, anytime we eliminate or wall off certain narratives, we're not getting the whole picture of the world in which we live. It's not just an isolated issue. It's an issue that threatens not just students, but democracy and the world.
Overall, burning books is completely legal, but there are more reasonable ways to make a statement on the contents of literature. This has been Nicole, back to the studio.
Next Thursday, February 24th, will be a collaboration day, and school will be dismissed at 12 p.m. For those who need to take their swim survival test, testing will be available until 1 p.m. at the pool. Remember to bring your swimsuit, towel, and ID card. If you're a junior who does not pass this test by the end of the year, you may lose your elective and be placed in 9th grade PE your senior year.
In the wake of decreasing COVID cases, California has updated their statewide COVID-19 regulations. So what does this mean for students at Arcadia High School? Here's Rocco with an update on the pandemic and the new mask mandates.
After the spike in COVID cases we faced in December, it's nice to finally see our classrooms filling up again, and that COVID dashboard going down in numbers. We also saw a new mask mandate come into effect, so let's see what all this means for the future.
California officially lifted its mask mandates last Wednesday, stating that now universal masking will continue to remain required in specific areas. However, now only unvaccinated people are required to wear a mask in indoor settings.
The state has elected to go in the direction of reducing masking requirements, and in LA County, they're going to be eliminating the need for individuals to wear masks outdoors, and this is going to take place on our campuses as well. We've historically trusted our experts in the LA County Department of Public Health to make these decisions based on the data and the evidence that they're seeing. I think now that we're getting out of the surge and we're seeing case counts go down, the county feels that they can safely move in this direction.
Although this new mandate gives us more freedom, people, unvaccinated or not, must still wear masks in the following areas: public transportation, emergency shelters, adults and senior care facilities, healthcare settings, and indoor at schools and childcare settings.
A lot of people I know have struggles with mask breathing, talking. I know I do. So I think a lot of people will want to get more vaccinated to take off their masks. I think that would help a lot.
Currently, masks will continue to remain required in schools until February 28th at the least.
Though these new mandates are a relief, let's continue to wear our masks wherever we go to keep ourselves and others safe. This has been Rocco, back to Giselle and Amish in the studio.
Remember freshman year when we got monthly lunches, movies at the softball field, and homecoming tailgates? Well, we can thank our very own Link crew for all those memories. If you're interested in hosting these events, check out the recruitment meeting next Wednesday at lunch in the lecture hall. Meeting attendance is mandatory, but you're able to contact Ms. Blotzer at the email below if you have a valid reasoning for not attending. Contact any Link crew coordinator or captain if you have any questions or concerns. The spring season is finally here, and we're finally getting to see some new faces on the field.
Giselle, aren't you on the softball team?
Yes, did you see our win this week?
Yeah, nice job keeping the bench warm.
Are you sure about that? I was actually the only run that scored from Tuesday's short-lived game.
Okay, whatever, Giselle. And for a juicy and spicy update on sports, here's Terry.
So Terry, why is it so hot at a Bengals game?
Because they do not have many fans. Our varsity boys baseball team had an amazing opening game against Charter Oak last Saturday. Charter Oak took an early lead, scoring 1 run in the first inning, but Arcadia came back and won the next 4 innings. After a heat-filled game, the Apaches won 5-2. This past Wednesday, they secured a 1-0 victory against South Hills High School, a highly ranked Division I team. This was a huge win for our Apaches and will help them win in rankings as their season continues. This Saturday, they'll be playing Northview High School at home. Be sure to come and support our boys at 2 p.m. Our Apaches are off to a great start and we wish them the best of luck for the rest of the year. On the other diamond, our softball team had a great win against Etiwanta High School this past Saturday. They racked up 11 hits and won 7-1. On Tuesday, the varsity girls softball team faced the San Marino Titans. Things were looking good for the Apaches as they scored 1 run in the bottom of the first inning before the Titans were able to record an out. However, despite unpredictable weather conditions, the game was called off due to rain and thunder. We look forward to seeing more games in the near future. Our varsity girls soccer team also played their second CIF game this Wednesday. Up against Bloomington, they scored 1 goal in the first half and later secured the victory after scoring another and finishing the game 2-0. To talk a little more about the game and season, we have Ima Kellerman, Sky Escobedo, and Alina Ong live in the studio. Thank you all for coming in and congratulations on advancing in CIF.
Thank you.
Sky, what were you thinking before the second round of CIF?
Well, winning the first round was a huge victory for us. It's been a while since our sport has made it past the first round of CIF, but we've just been playing with our heart inside these games, and we've just been really proud to see the results play out the way we wanted it to, so we can't wait to continue.
Ima, how did your team prepare for that big game?
We prepared with a team dinner to make sure we felt bonded off and on the field, and this is something we do before every game.
Alina, as a freshman on the team, does that change anything about your role on the team?
It doesn't really change your role, as I see, like, some kids are older and some kids are younger, and I see that we bond quicker as, like, a whole family.
Thank you all for taking the time to come in and chat. We wish you guys the best of luck in the quarterfinals. This has been Apache Sports with Terry. Back to Giselle and Amish in the studio.
Well, that was a pretty cool 18th show, right, Giselle?
Yeah, I would say it went pretty well, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but anchoring with you for the first time was probably the best part about it.
Aw, Giselle, I never thought I would hear you say anything like that. Well, other than the 18th, are there any other special days you're looking forward to?
Well, my birthday's next Wednesday on the 23rd.
I said special.
You know what? I don't want to hear it. If you enjoyed today's show, check out our website at apachenews.aosd.net.
And be sure to follow us on all of our social media links down below for any updates.
I'm Giselle.
And I'm Amish. We'll see you next week, Apaches.